Welcome to the Flip Talk Studio. My name is Don Costa, and I've had the pleasure of hosting the Flip Talk podcast for almost 2 years now. I've had an incredible journey of talking to really cool people from around the country who are either high level in real estate investing, just starting out in real estate investing, and everything in between. And it has been an exciting journey. And, with everything that I've learned and experienced over the last, almost 2 years, we started thinking about how can we bring more value to our audience? How can we go to that next evolution of content for those of you who are looking to either get into this business or grow your business? And I had a long conversation with my team, and we have decided that we're going to pull back the curtain of our operation and show you behind the scenes of what we do, why we do it, and how we make money doing it. We're even going to show you some of the mistakes we make, some of the pitfalls, because we're not perfect. We're human like anybody else. I'm going to show you why failure is important in your business and how it's going to make you successful. I'm going to help you remove some of the fears you have about taking action, whether it's that next step in growth or if it's just getting your first deal. And we're just excited about bringing some really cool stuff to you and to the audience. So, and just to give you an idea about who I am, I started in 2003. I started pre-crash, and I started door knocking, pre-foreclosures, and I got very successful, made a lot of money, and I thought foolishly that everything I touched turned to gold. Whenever an opportunity come my way, I would jump on it, I'd invest in it, new developments, restaurants, sunglass line, you name it. I was doing it because I was, in my head, I was the guy who just made it happen. And I wasn't focused on my core business. And what happened in that mistake was a market change. And I was not able to, in any way, shape, or form, even hold on to anything that I had done because I had so many things going and none of them going properly. And I proceeded to lose everything from 2008 till about 2010. In 2010, I was lost. I was completely broke and lost. I was literally going to the gas station and buying gas with quarters at a gallon at a time, going to the grocery store with a calculator. My water was getting shut off. My PG&E was getting shut off on a regular basis. My home was in foreclosure. It was a mess. I couldn't get a job because I was either undereducated or overqualified, and I was scared to death to get back into real estate because I thought foolishly at that time that real estate was the reason that I had lost everything. But really, looking back on it, the reason I had lost everything was because I didn't run a real business. And in 2012, I pulled the trigger. I swallowed my fear, got my passion back, and I did a deal. Found somebody to put up the money. I did a deal, and I made 10 grand, and I was back in business. And from that point, we have went from basically being broke as a joke, doing that one deal in 2012, to a company that's going to do over 200 deals this year. We're going to document our company and our company's growth. One of the goals that I set for 2018 was to do over 200 projects. So that is wholesale, hotel, and rehab. One of the things that I think a lot of you in the audience that already know me know that I've been a heavy rehabber for years, a flipper. And we have moved in 2018 into doing a lot more wholesale and hotel, and we're going to be sharing a lot of that and how we're doing it. In January of 2018, I basically restructured my entire business. I moved people around, let some people go, hired some people in, threw a process against the wall to see what stuck and to see where the cracks were, and started building systems around that. In the last 6 months, our volume has grown significantly. Our team also obviously grew significantly, and we have created what I think is going to be one really cool operation out of the experiment that I did back in January. So we're going to be documenting a lot of that, where we're at with that, what the team is, who they are, how they look, how they operate. A lot of what we're going to be doing is higher level. If you want to go from doing a couple of deals a month to doing high volume, 10, 15, 20 deals a month, you're going to see a lot of how we do that. But we're also going to go back to the basics too. I really don't want to leave people who are newer out. So I'm going to break down, how I got started back in 2012 without a dollar to my name. $1 million judgment, deep in debt, barely enough money to feed my family. How did I get started and build a business, build an organization, an operation to what it is today? We're going to be covering and talking about a lot of that. A lot of the struggles, the trials and tribulations are things we're going to be talking about as well. So I look back on starting in 2012 and really wish I would have documented the start, what we did. We got our first office, what we did with our first hire. And as I was thinking about this growth in our company, this next chapter, this next goal, I realized that if I don't document this, I'm going to kick myself. So I have brought camera guys in. We spent a few months getting comfortable with just having cameras around the office, how to shoot, where to shoot, what to shoot, and we have started to get our momentum, our rhythm, and we're going to start bringing some really good content. So this is the introductory video on where we're going and what to expect, and I would expect to get a lot of value out of what we're going to be doing. So definitely make sure that you subscribe here on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to be notified when we have the new videos, and definitely subscribe to the Flip Talk podcast. Go to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever it is you listen, iHeartRadio, and subscribe there as well. Find us on Facebook. We have the Flip Talk page where we drop a lot of great content, and then we have the Flip Talk group where you can just go to the search bar on Facebook and type in Flip Talk, and that group should pop up, and we exchange a lot of value there as well. So many places to get this content. The videos that are going to bring some impact to you are going to be here on YouTube, and make sure that you're not being left out of all the content that we're putting together, because I'm telling you, we're going to bring it. We're going to make sure that it's solid and good and usable and actionable, and if you're in REI, you're going to want to pay attention to this. And I know you're going to get tremendous value. So like I mentioned before, make sure you're liking this page, make sure you're rating and reviewing, make sure you're subscribing, because we're going to bring it. We're going to bring so much value to you. I'm excited, and I can't wait for what's going to come on the other side. So I will see you again soon.